Yo, Myron, I'm here with the girls, Myron.
Ooh, this is the place. Hey, Myron, how are you?
What's going on, y'all? Ground Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And today I'm coming back to your boys fresh and fit, man, because I was going to stop making videos about it, and then somebody was in the comments, man, like, man, we like the videos, man. Keep your foot on their neck. And I was like, say no more. And then I had some little guy come in the comments like, you Negroes are reaching, clutching at straws. Myron doesn't have silverware because he meal preps. Shut the hell up, bro. You need silverware to eat the meal prep. You need bowls and silverware to mix and stuff and do the stuff with the meal prep to get it meal prepped. We can tell you don't meal prep. You're probably out here sitting up there but looking like a gumdrop on a couch. Thinking about Fresh and Fit, how they can improve your life for $700. But anyway, man, the name of this video right here is called Filling in the Fresh and Fit Blanks with the Lead Attorney. And this is by Authentic Alphas, the dude Allende, the guy with the Def Jam outfit that broke in today. And today he didn't break in, he just entered. But the guy who crashed, he basically crashed the podcast, and Myron was ready to blast him and all that kind of stuff. And you know, because Myron's FBI 12, well, not even FBI, but just 12, Homeland Security. But let's go and get into it, man. He talks about the shady business dealings of Fresh and Fit, man. I haven't really covered that so far, man. I did talk about it a little bit in a damage control podcast, but I mostly talked about their dealings with women. And, you know, just the fact that they don't have situational awareness and that they're essentially pretty lame guys, blind leading the blind. But this is another avenue that I'd like to go ahead and explore. So let's get into it.
So, yeah, so anyway, they went ahead and promoted the hell out of this party, charged people $500 for VIP, $100 for general admission, and blah, blah, blah. And I just kind of was like, listen, there's a lot of things you guys got to do, man. You got to make these investments. You got to pay these people. You got to get the right promoter. You got to do all of this. I have experience in the nightclub business. You don't just start throwing, you don't just throw a successful party because you feel like it. Most promoters don't even start making them.
There goes that serial cheap to. He telling them all the routes and stuff and avenues they need to take. And they're here like, we can skip this. We can do that. Fresh, who do you know? So put out one of your fake press releases. That serial cheap to get you. Cutting them corners.
Put to the third or fourth effect. It takes time to build it up. You guys have a lot of advantages, but you still got to do the work. You still got to lay the groundwork, right? They were being very nonchalant about it. They weren't taking it seriously. They were being real cocky, thinking just because you got a lot of subs means you're going to throw a successful party. These are two different things. It can work, but it won't work just because you think so. So they kind of let a lot of things slide to the last minute, and it got real hectic, real chaotic. So already I'm losing faith because I know this isn't going to work because you guys didn't do the right planning and you weren't willing to spend the money in the right areas. So now when it's coming down to the come down, I want to know what's up with the money, because what me and Fresh agreed with was a three-way split, a third. And when I asked him, wait, a three-way split between who? He said, me, you, and Myron. And I said, wait, what about Chris? And what about Trey? He said, fuck them niggas. They just along for the ride. And that kind of hit me.
Damn, bro, that's ugly as hell, bro. Because you look at the little podcast and everything, they be on there hyping Chris up, acting like Chris is the man. And you see Chris over there like looking like I don't know, some super nerd over there hitting the computers and doing all that. And then you see the other little fat dude over there that be like, he be over there hitting the computers and doing all that good stuff, man. And essentially making sure they show got the right camera angles, and he's probably the one doing the timestamps and all that kind of stuff, putting the titles up, making sure the YouTube runs efficiently. And they over here like, bro, fuck that. Like, Fresh said that. So I guess Fresh isn't that little nice little beta male guy. He is a beta male, but he ain't that nice little guy that we thought he was. Because he willing to goddamn leave his folks behind for a little party. For some little party monies, even though they the ones that help put in the work. That's so lame, man. Let's keep going.
Because I was like, damn, bro. Every time I turn around, these guys just like reminding me they're a bunch of selfish snakes. Like, we're a fucking team. Chris busts his ass. You talking about he's just alone?
Busts his ass, bro.
Yeah, let me ask you, this three-way split, was that in writing? Did you guys have anything in writing about how you guys were going to split up the money?
No, that's the mistake I made. And that's why advice like your advice is so valuable, because you're bringing the legal component in so that guys can be a little bit more responsible. And that's the mistake I made, and that's 100% on me. And I admitted that to Myron and Fresh. So let me tell you where I'm going with it next. So when it came closer to that time, and I brought it up to Myron was like, "What are you talking about? Three-way split?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Like we each get a third of the money?" He was like, "That's the first I'm hearing of that." I'm like, "Wait, what?" So I spoke to Fresh, and Fresh was like, "I never said that." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What?
Not only did you say that, when I asked about the rest of your team, you told me, "Fuck them niggas, they're along for the ride." So basically, you're fucking me over too now.
Wow,
So
bro.
Then it came out that they were just gonna split.
Bro, I can't stand people like that, man. They like that they said something, and then you come back and you talk about it, and they act, "Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, I didn't say that." I can't stand people like that, bro. How do y'all feel about that? Have you ever dealt with somebody where you know that they clearly said this? You come back and you talk about it later. They act like you just seen a ghost. Let me know.
Money between themselves, and you were just gonna. What part? You had the idea, right? But were you involved in any of the work in getting the party together?
Let me tell you something. I had the idea. I found the venue. I made the deal with the venue, which was an amazing deal.
1, 2, 3.
The venue got the bar. They got the VIP ticket sales, and they split the general admission sales. And they didn't have to put down no deposit, no nothing. That's unheard of in the nightclub business. Nobody's letting you throw an event at their damn spot without paying for it or putting a deposit or having a bar buyout. And
You got
a
the
bar
right.
buyout simply means you agree that the bar needs to make at least this amount of money. And if it doesn't, you need to pay the differential. It's that simple. That's how the nightclub business works. I got him a deal that circumvented that. So you can't tell me I wasn't pivotal in that, like many other things. And then when I took it up with Myron, he told me, "I'm not going to get a third." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It was my idea, and I did all the damn work. I ran around the motor. You know what I'm saying? I did all the footwork. And he says to me, "Listen, man, you need to stop thinking that you're old."
And now I want you guys to think about also in a video previously that they talked about, they're the ones who brought this whole idea, and Myron and them was hating on it at first. They were like, and then, he said he put in all the work, all the groundwork and everything like that. And then afterwards, Myron and them was on for the ride. They was along for the ride. So that's lame as hell right there, man. So Myron basically let them do all the work and then said, "Yeah, you ain't gonna get a third of the money. What you gonna do about it? You know I got my Glocky." Let's go.
He said, "This is our podcast. These are our subs." He said, "The amount of money that we spent on guests to promote the venue, you didn't put in any of that money. If you want a third of the money, you need to put in a third of the expenses." I said, "The timeout. If that was the case, I would have no problem putting in a third of the expenses for the party because I made the negotiation. I know what the cost was for the venue and the party. So what are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, but I paid $15,000 for Mr. Organic, and I paid $5,000 for Batman Keble for an hour." I'm like, "What the fuck does it have to do with the party? Batman Keble is not even at the party, and Mr. Organic is coming to the party simply because he's in town around the same time. None of your subs are coming for Mr. Organic. Your subs are coming for you, Fresh, and Chris. Like, stop trying to hustle me. It's like, stop."
Lack of situational awareness. They think that, "Oh yeah, I invited Mr. Organic on there. He told that girl that she was dumb. And yeah, they're coming for him." No, they're not, bro. They're coming for you and Fresh. You guys lack situational awareness once again. Let's go.
Manipulate me, dude. I'm not stupid. You think I don't know what your subs?
So he didn't want to give you the third. Did he tell you how much he wanted you to get, like some type of percentage, or how much was he trying to compensate you for the work that you had done?
Right, that's exactly where we're going now. So I says to him, "So then what are you going to pay me?" He said, "Well, what do you want? What are you asking for?" I said, "This is a ridiculous question. You know what I wanted. What I wanted was the third that I agreed on with Fresh. Now you're telling me I'm not getting that." So the mistake is that I made that arrangement with Fresh without it being the three of us having this discussion, number one, and without it shit being in writing. So I have to take the loss for that. And I said, from now on moving forward, I will never make deals with either one of you if they're not in writing and they're not all three of us agreeing together, so that nobody can say they wasn't there when that was discussed. So he says to me, "All right, so then what is what you want?" I said, "Well, my projections would have been about 10 grand for the party, so I expected a third of that, which is 3 grand. He said, "Okay, well, I'm not giving you 3 grand. I said, "Okay, well, then what are you giving me?" He said, "I'll think about it and I'll get back to you."
What?
Which is how he always handles it.
Okay, so you guys were expecting, after all the expenses were paid, you guys were expecting to clear 10 grand, and then you guys would split the 3 grand piece, more or less?
Well, Well, that's what me and Fresh talked about. Myron was there when we had that conversation, so they both acted like that conversation was never held.
Wow,
So
okay.
to make that long story
Finesse
short,
king.
he ended up deciding that he was going to give me $1,000 after all the work was already done. So that really pissed me off. And then he tried to make some like stupid side deal with me because I told them this.
He should have fought him right there, man. Instead of letting it boil over and then crash the podcast, man. He gave you $1,000 after you put in all the footwork and you talked to Fresh about $3,000. You should have took both of them on a ride and put them both in a blender right then. Right then, because they cheated you right then. That's lame as hell, man. Let's keep going.
Merch is basic. You have the same merchandise that everybody else has on that platform. Fucking t-shirts and hats. I said, let's do something different. I said, we have all the girls. Let's shoot a calendar. Let's do a 12-month calendar, Fresh and Fit girls, where we had all the girls, or all the best-looking girls that were on the show posed.
The sense about it.
I can get the girls to shoot for free, and we can get the subs involved and let them vote on the girls that they think should be in the calendar. That way they're involved in it. It'll be a whole big thing. It'll be great promotion. And everybody will support that project and buy it. And I said, this is the thing. When those calendar sales come in, I need that because you guys aren't paying me enough. So I'm coming up with ways to subsidize that and pay myself. And I need you guys to sign off on it and clear off on it. They promised me that too, which of course they also
It never happened?
Lame.
Yeah, that also didn't happen.
Okay, so he paid you. How much did you say? $1,000 or $13?
Yeah,
How much?
Right. So he paid me just the grand for the party, which was a big loss to me for the amount of work I put in. But I accepted that as my fault for trusting.
How many hours of work? How many hours of work do you think you put in for that?
Well, to be honest with you, I couldn't even begin to estimate. But I had to go to the venue a minimum of 3 times. I had to be in constant contact with the guy at the venue, with the promoter. So, but
Yeah.
Like I said, that was my fault. So guys just need to be a little smarter.
Yeah, Solo said that I just see in the chat that you got paid $1,500, and Myron showed the receipts of that apparently yesterday. Is that true?
Yeah, well, no. Here's the thing: if you want to play that game, let's play that game. It was $1,500 because he also had owed me for bringing girls on the show, and I will publish the text messages of that conversation where you see the breakdown of where that $1,500 came from. So let's do it. Let's do it. Like these guys lie about any and everything, bro. So let's do it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So there goes the confusion in that because you're thinking, oh no, Myron said it was $1,500. Yes, it was $1,500 in total, but $500 of it was from.
Solo, I know you might be watching. What you got to say about that, man? You said Myron them paid him $1,500, but then he came back and said, yeah, he paid me $1,000 plus what he owed me for getting all them girls and wrangling all them girls in. What you got to say, man? Is that fair play or what? Let me know, because it sounds like fair play to me. I don't know.
From because I paid for the flyer myself, so he was reimbursing me for the flyer, and it was $1,000 for the party, and then whatever money was remaining was for the girls that I had brought that week that he hadn't paid me for as of yet. So
And how much was he paying you? How much was he paying you for the women? Was it like per head type of thing or what?
Yeah, this is gonna shock the world. He was paying me like I think it was like $20 a girl. I can go back and look at it. I have all this information, but it was something stupid. It was like $20 a girl, man. Yeah, it was because it was like
he was sprinkling a little high value money. He said, "Here you go, sir. Take that, little guy."
Because I had already created, a database of girls, and then also I was bringing multiple girls on the show per night, 5 to 6 nights a week.
So all right, think about that. He said he paid him. So first he said he paid only $1,000 for the party. Then he paid him an extra $500 for the girls, $1,500 in total. He said $20 a girl. So how many girls did he have to wrangle up, and how long did Myron let that whole debt rack up before he decided, man, yeah, I owe you a solid. Here's the money. Take your money. Get the hell out of here. Like, think about that, bro. Like, that's a lot, man.
It's not like that money didn't add up, but that's chump change. I mean, think about it. The magnitude of what they were making in super chats, the magnitude of what that show was doing, how that show was monetized. Paying $20 a girl, it's like, that's crackhead prices.
Crackhead prices.
So I was extremely valuable to them, man. Extremely valuable to them. And at the end of the day, let's face it, it was my idea, my concept, my work.
Right.
The only thing is that it couldn't have taken place without the studio. So that was my weak area, because everybody's throwing out these comments. Oh, well, then if that's the case, why don't you do it yourself? Do you have a $100,000 studio? Then shut up.
That studio is nice.
Right. That's
yeah,
hey.
Their studio is nice.
Hey, bro. Hey, me and Rob talk about that all the time. Me and my boy Black Light Revelations talk about that all the time, man. That studio is A1. The studio is amazing. I can't even hate on that, man. That's why the production value of this show is so great. Because the studio is up to par. And your boy Chris and them be in the background like this. They be working double time, overtime, man. All for them to be like, man, fuck that nigga.
I didn't have a $100,000 studio either. So all those detractors and all those people that say things like that, just think before you make these comments, man. And stop thinking just because it looks away that you can make these assumptions, bro. You're not in the mix. You don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. Stop thinking you see the picture.
Stop it, bro.
Stop thinking that you know what someone's, what someone's incentives are. Oh, you're doing this for clout. You're doing this for that. And why are you attacking these guys now, bro? There's answers to all of that. Just because you don't know the answer doesn't mean someone's lying or misrepresenting themselves.
Right.
People have to be a little.
And I said that too. I was hating.
Chill. You know, ask questions if you don't.
All right, man. So that's the video right there, man. And like I just said at the end, man, I was one of the people that said, man, why didn't you just handle them right then? And I guess he said there's a reason for that. But what do you guys think about that? I guess the lesson in this would it be, you know how it is when you're dealing with friends or dealing with people that are kind of cool. You're kind of cool with those people, man. Things can kind of goddamn run through the cracks. Some certain money deals that was supposed to get paid can run through the cracks. You supposed to help train your homeboy's clients for him. He paid you $35 instead of the $50 that you agreed on. You trained 10 of his folks and he paid you $10 for the hour. Nah, bro, you gotta have that shit set in stone before things even start taking place, man. Like we see here, man, he was the reason that party got thrown. Like he said, he secured the venue, secured it for a solid price, made sure that nobody had to pay an extra fee up front or whatever, and made sure that they didn't have to make a certain amount of money to even get back at the promoter or something like that. I don't know what it was, man. And then he said he talked to Fresh, and Fresh said, yeah, we'll do the three-way split. Fuck them other guys. When you see guys when you're dealing with guys that show you a little bit of unscrupulous behavior, then you gotta sit there and think like, all right, bro, they'll do the same thing to me, bro. Like even something like that probably didn't have nothing really to do with you, like them cheating on that girl. Like if they're cheating on that girl, they're more than likely they'll probably triple cross, double cross you, whatever you want to call it. They'll do you wrong too. And I know that y'all probably like, yeah, that's simply that. Yeah, who cares about the girls? But that shows a layer of who the person is you're dealing with, man. They don't have enough discipline. Where the girls at? Fox, where are the girls at? Where? Shut the hell up, Fresh.
But Myron,
You just repeat what I say. You don't offer anything.
but I was just trying to help.
Yo, Myron, I'm here with the girls, Myron.
Ooh, this is the place. Hey, Myron, how are you?
Let me get that phone.
Oh, my phone? Okay, here you go.
Anyway, did you get what I asked for? So I got the girls every kind you wanted. So I need the stupid one. Yeah. The one that's loud and obnoxious. So I need to put her on the kick out.
Frank Castle.
I've got to go Frank Castle. Yeah. I need the fat one. Yeah. I need the one that's a little insecure. You know, I like to take those down a little bit afterwards. Oh, you know I have to do that one. And then I guess we'll just have one pretty one so we can get those super chats in. You know we don't listen to anybody who has anything below a $50 super chat.
Fox.
We're not listening to those scrubs. All these guys are scrubs that we have in our legion. Scrubs.
Right, Myron. I think these guys really think we want to help them, huh?
Shut the hell up, Fresh.
But.
And of course. All right, yeah. We're starting to have guys in Fresh. Make sure that everybody that comes up they pay a $500 entry fee. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're not letting anybody in for less than $500. We're trying to make money. All right?
Yes, Myron.
Get that done.
Okay.
And then wash the laundry after that, okay?
But Myron, I just did that.
Yeah, ladies, make sure you take your shoes off and get you something to drink. We love hearing our girls having a drink, having a good time.
Oh, Myron, why are we drinking wine from the red cup?
Myron doesn't have any silverware.
Don't you have a real
He likes to go to CVS and then.
Don't worry about that, ladies.
I thought he was rich.
Myron, those are some good moves, Myron.
Well, you know, I I was doing a little dancing with that guy.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, so Myron, yeah, I was wondering about the split. You know, the party turned out pretty good. I know you guys are about to do the podcast and everything, but what about the split? You know, Fresh said we were gonna do it 3 ways.
I didn't say that. Myron, he, what is he talking about, Myron?
Your split.
Right, he think he gonna get this split. No, it's just us. We the only one to get the split. Fox.
Fresh, we didn't talk about that. You're not getting a split either.
But Myron, but Myron, what about Myron?
Yeah, no one's getting a split. Wait, Myron, I spent all this time planning and getting you guys the venue and the girls.
So what?
What do you mean no split? Well, yeah, you did get those girls just like I asked. So here we've got let's see, out of $10,000. Let's see, I've got $66. Take it or leave it.
You better take that shit. That's good money. Take it. Yeah, take it.
All right, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, man. I'll see you, man. I'll see you.
All right. Scram. Get out of here. You bum. Get out of here, monkey. Get out of here.
All right. So yeah, Fresh. Make sure that you go to the laundry.
But Myron,
And
I want the cuts.
we'll talk later about what kind of computers you're gonna buy me next.
Come on, Myron. All right, you know, all those months of planning, finding the venue, getting all those girls. $66 is okay. I can understand it. Well, then again, nah, I need more money than that.
Should have taught him. Thought he was gonna get some money out of me.
Ooh, girl, he got them shorts and them boots on.
Hey yo, Myron. Yo, Myron. Fresh.
What's going on, Myron?
Come on, Fresh. He's coming,
What?
Fresh. Come on.
Myron!
Keep up.
Myron, I'm out of shape. Myron!
Fresh.
Myron!
Come in, nigga.
Myron!
Fresh. Shit got your fat ass in the gym. I told you. Should have been eating those blueberries. Guess I have to find a new beta male.
But Myron! Come in, son. I just want my money, son. Come on. Come on back, son. Come in. Come in.
Stop. I didn't want to do this.
Shit.
I didn't want to do this. You come any closer.
Damn, son.
I'll blast.
Shoot.
Stop.
Won't you square up?
Stop. You can do this all day.
Myron, just give me another 20. It's not worth it.
They'll trick you. They'll play you. That's just all it is, man. So I guess basically right here, man, make sure you set things in stone when you're working with people, man, because they'll try to cheat you, man. Especially folks that you're supposed to be cool with or your homeboys, man. And he really did put the groundwork in for these guys, man. It's real sad when you think about it, man. Yeah, Myron and them had a good they run the show pretty good, and they make it entertaining and whatnot by kicking the girls out and saying a couple 2-3 good things here and there, but it sounds like he's the one that really he really got that show cracking, man. And like I said, and again, kudos to them for getting the studio equipment together, man. But still, that shit's lame as hell, man. He basically put that work in, and they was like, man, fuck you. And then Fresh was probably in the background hiding behind Myron's shoulder like, Fox, fuck you, Fox, fuck you. But yeah, man. So yeah, y'all comment down what you think. Don't let nobody cheat you in the deal. Just because they're your homeboy don't mean that they won't cheat you a little bit. And I'll see y'all next time.